Alright, gang. I was on Twitter today, minding my own business, looking at females talking about how dudes gotta pay their rent when they're fat with kids. When something popped up, and I'm not gonna lie, dude was cooking. Not related to the woman with kids topic, but he said how Justin Gaethje is fighting Ilia Topuria and Sean Strickland is fighting Khamzat Chimaev. If one of these two fighters was to get that upset in their respective fight, what one would it be? I thought, damn, that's actually kind of interesting, bro, because we know for a fact 100% Ilia is murdering Justin Gaethje in that cage. Yes, we are going to see Justin Gaethje meet the end of his life in that cage. And we know, yes, all of us watching this video, we know that Khamzat destroys Strickland. No difficulty. First round, he's out of there. But in a miracle world, if one of these dudes were to win, what one is more likely? Now, let's get into the X's and O's, dude. Let's really break this down. Ilia and Justin. Ilia is obviously going to be standing with Justin and knocking him out. Stand up alone, people say, oh, it's a fight, anything can happen. When people say that, they're talking about someone getting dropped, someone getting rocked. They're not talking about somebody, oh, anything can happen. Yeah, the other guy might just all of a sudden become a Division 1 wrestler and hold them down for 5 rounds. That's not what people are talking about. So, I think the more likely upset is Justin Gaethje versus Ilia. Just because obviously Ilia's power is on another fucking level, but Justin still does have power. He could still catch him with something. Chances are fucking zero, but it might happen. Compare that to Khamzat and Sean Strickland, bro. Once Khamzat grabs you, you cannot do anything. Khamzat is gonna like pick him up and carry him over to the cage and put him on the ground, nice and gently, and then choke him the fuck out. The chances of, like, who has Khamzat kind of struggled with? Khamzat, obviously Gilbert Burns, but he was proving a point during that fight, and he was standing up. He didn't really shoot. The other one, I guess you could kind of say Kamaru Usman, but again, that was because Khamzat was standing up. Khamzat is not going to do that against Sean. And apparently he broke his hand or something like that in the first round. And on a side note, I remember watching that fight live, and Khamzat just fucking 10-8'd him the first round. And then the second round and the third, it kind of felt like Kamaru was still at Khamzat's mercy, so to speak. Like Kamaru Usman was only having success because Khamzat was allowing it. Not because Kamaru was doing better than Khamzat. It was just because Khamzat was no longer shooting on him because, I don't know, supposedly he broke his hand. And he was just kind of trying to aura max some boxing clips or something like that. But I think, and the crazy thing is, the insane thing, ready for your mind to be blown, bro. I think, if you ask most people this question, not even this question, just in the lead up to the Khamzat and Strickland fight, you are going to see people picking Strickland. Because that's going to be the hardcore take. Oh my god, dude, no way. You think Sean Strickland's wrestling is going to be the deciding factor. Wow. You also probably fucking, I don't know. Just, I'm trying to think of something funny to say, but it's just so fucking stupid, nothing is coming to mind. I literally think we're going to see people saying Sean beats Khamzat. So I think that would be the more popular opinion and pick, but the actual more likely one is Justin Gaethje versus Ilia. Can anybody really picture in their head Ilia getting caught by Justin? I mean, yeah, I guess I could picture it. Because we've seen Ilia get dropped before at lightweight. You know, he took that head kick that set him on his ass, but he had a self-reese and got back into it. He survived the gulag. Whereas in my mind, I cannot see Sean Strickland all of a sudden like in top control with Khamzat on his back, or Sean Strickland bullying Khamzat on the feet, because Khamzat demonstrated 5-round cardio against Drickus. He wrestled non-stop 4 or 5 rounds. 5 full rounds and didn't really get tired. It wasn't until the very end where there were a couple of exchanges where he was standing there and he did get hit a little bit, yes, but doesn't really matter with Khamzat, bro. He's just going to take you down again. So, I don't know. I just thought I'd do like a little cool little video on it, bro. I thought that was actually a kind of an interesting topic, a little spin on some shit, bro. But yes, Justin loses, Sean loses. I cannot wait to see I think the build up for the Strickland fight is actually going to be quite interesting or entertaining. Not even in terms of between Strickland and Khamzat themselves, but even just the fan base. Because like I said, there's going to be a decent amount of people picking Strickland. I can tell you that now. Which is crazy because I was going to say, like, what has Strickland done to make people think that he could beat Khamzat? Just Strickland running his mouth. They used to train together. And Strickland says that he could beat him. So I guess Strickland's word is law. No, it's not, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck America. Yeah. Ilia and Justin. Like, is anybody really hyped for that? At all? Could you imagine if Justin gets it done? That'd actually be so fucking trash, bro. That would be the worst possible outcome, would be if Justin beat Ilia. That would have worse repercussions than Strickland beating Khamzat. Because if Justin actually beat Ilia, bro, that is all of Ilia's aura gone. The Islam fight immediately off the table forever. Never, ever, ever happening. I did a whole video about how the moment for that fight has passed, and I don't really care about it anyway. But even then, how I don't care about it, bro, UFC is not doing that fight if Ilia loses to Justin. And then Justin Geathje would just retire anyway with the belt. So that if I'm the UFC, I would just be fucking praying that doesn't happen. Well, not really, because it's not gonna happen. Bro, Ilia is like, I said when Justin Geathje fought Paddy Pimblett, I said it is in Justin's best interest to lose to Paddy Pimblett. And people were like, oh my god, what do you mean by that? Because now he has to fight Ilia. Ilia is gonna kill him. Justin Geathje fan, you have condemned him to death. He could sue you for this shit. Fuck. Maybe I will. Fuck it. All the Justin Geathje fanboys were in my comments after that shit. After he beat Paddy. Bro, relax. It ain't that fucking serious. Go get some bitches. Because I can't. But yeah. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think it's actually more likely that Khamzat loses to Sean Strickland? Bro, even just saying that out loud, like, feels wrong. Like, my furniture's going to start floating. My PlayStation's going to come flying at my face and trying to kill me. Or something if I say that out loud again. I'm not going to. Yeah. Fuck it. That's all for this one, gang. It's Sunday night. I have work in the morning. Life is so hard, bro. Just subscribe so I can become a millionaire. Thank you.